channel, go ahead and subscribe. As you can see, I am I don't do the whole demon time talk. I don't do that. I guess I would say I'm on I guess crash out mode. I guess you could say that. I guess that's where I'm led to be at this point in time. Positive P, who I usually am, I sat him to the side. Because clearly that doesn't work. So this morning, y'all are going to be talking to Crash Out P. Crash Out P instead of Positive P, man. We're going to talk about some things, and it's been a lot that has been on my mind. I've actually been looking forward to doing this live stream because it's been so much said, so much different conversation pieces, man, especially with this game that we have versus the Los Angeles Chargers, 1 p.m. at MetLife Stadium, week 4. New quarterback in charge. Coach Brian Dable, y'all know he's on my hit list right now, and everything, man, everything. Russell Wilson being bashed. So there's just so much I need to talk about, and we're going to get into it. But again, make sure you do your part, man. Make sure you like the stream on your way in. Make sure that y'all stay engaged in the comments. And if you're new to the channel, you subscribe. So we're going to let this intro rock out. And then we're going to get into it, y'all. We're going to get into it. So without further ado, man, let's go.
I felt there was no better athlete on that field than me. I was the best athlete on the field. And in order to win, you have to beat me. If you can't beat me, then you can't win.
I tell you right now, you know everybody gonna watch this ass whoop my put on you, right?
It's your guy who is never lying. Sometimes defiant. It's a good way to try.
Both feet down on the ground, and then it came out of the pile. This ball's thrown entirely. That may be the greatest catch I've ever seen.
Sometimes defiant.
And it lobs it. Burris alone. Touchdown, New York.
Shout out to my guy Frank White, who was in the building. Year. First one here, bright and early, just like our team's supposed to be. Just ask Mike and Kobe, boss. Yeah, man, shout out to my guy Frank White, man. Always staying engaged. I appreciate you, my guy. And good morning to you. Good morning to everybody that is tuned in for this early morning stream. JC Rhythms is in the building saying what's good. Said, let's effing go. Big Blue and the Darth Vader era, or New Jack City, whatever you want to call them. Also, bless up to you and all the NY Giants commentators, man. Yeah, man. New York Giants salute to JC Rhythms in the building. Baby. I see you. Yeah, man. Yeah. No more Mr. Nice Guy, man. No more Mr. Nice Guy. I will say this. Yes, JC, let them know, man. Hit that like button. And subscribe. Matter of fact, give me 1 second. Let me close this door. Give me 1 second. I know it's Saturday morning. You know, wifey down there vacuuming, doing cleaning and all that good stuff. All right. So yeah, man. Yeah, this is really where it's really, came down to. I'm not with the bullshit anymore. I'm not with the fluff. I'm not with the, acting like everything is sweet. I'm just not on that, man. I don't know about y'all. I'm not just one of those just regular, degular, just fans. Y'all know me, man. I'm somebody who, live, breathe, sleep, eat the New York Football Giants. Pause if necessary. So from here on out, man, the type of time that I'm on, it is a earn everything, expect nothing type mindset. And when I say that, I mean, I'm not going out there with the mindset of being as hopeful and all that other shit. Everything from here on out is going to have to be earned. I'm not giving us no wins. I know a lot of people like, oh man, if this when we play the Saints, that's going to be our first win. I'm not throwing none of that out there. Everything from here on out is going to have to be earned. I need for us to stop being this team, man, that is consistently just finding new ways to have this fan base just being optimistic for the bare minimum. And so with that being said, if we turn things around, of course that is what I want. Of course that is what I feel like I need at this moment in time. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there ready to rock. But it's going to have to be earned. It is definitely going to have to be earned, man. So with that being said, man, let's start here. Before we can fix the problem, we have to acknowledge the problem. I was talking to some Giant fans, and I heard this that described Dable in the perfect way. He said Coach Dable needs a QB to be the offense instead of a QB being a part of the offense. Example, Jalen Hurts versus a Josh Allen. I think a lot of us would agree that Jalen Hurts is a part of the Eagles' offense and not the offense. Their system is their system. We can name a plethora of quarterbacks that can be plugged in with the Eagles, and their offense is still, going to have production. This isn't a knock. It's actually respectable. And it's actually something that I would hope, that we would get to. But Josh Allen, the Pat Mahomes of the world, maybe like the Lamar Jacksons, just not so much. They're more of the offense. Maybe not necessarily Lamar, but y'all get what I'm saying. If you were telling me that Coach Dable needs all of the bells and whistles in a quarterback to look better offensively than what we have consistently seen throughout the years, then it is clear that he is not the man for the job, and for obvious reasons. That's way too much reliability on one player, and that is not the recipe for a successful offense. The time, effort, talent that has been wasted or sacrificed under Coach Dable's leadership is something we can never take back, but it is something we don't have to continue to experience. When I hear Giant fans say that they want to keep Coach Dable, I promise you, I really don't understand the logic. Not at all. If I put my hand in the fire and get burnt, I don't keep putting my hand in the fire. I don't tell myself if I change the direction I put my hand in, or if I don't put my hand in for as long. No, I just stop putting my hand in the fire. Point blank, period. We need to stop putting our hand in the fire and make the right changes in this coaching staff, starting with Coach Dable. I'm not going to hold you. Preferably, I want a defensive mind. I want a defensive mind as a head coach. But it is absolutely criminal as to where we stand right here going into week 4. Pathetic, man. The same thing that we have done before, it's just carried right into this year. Just think about it. I can't believe some of this shit is working. It is criminal what is going on with Russell Wilson right now. The shortest leash known to man. And Russell Wilson is receiving so much blame. Russell Wilson is being talked about like he is the worst quarterback in the league. And it reminds me exactly like how Daniel Jones was last year. And see, the reason on why I keep bringing up Daniel Jones is because it's just a testament as to the things that is just reoccurring. It is just a reminder, and it's just so prevalent to today's time. Another scapegoat, another quarterback being blamed, and it's terrible. I have never seen a quarterback throw for 450 yards one week, and then 2 weeks later, he is benched and then talked about like he is the worst quarterback in the world. Worst quarterback in the world. And then on top of that, you have people finding these excuses to also discredit Russell Wilson, but it's like you're defending Coach Dable. Oh, Russell Wilson, he did that versus a terrible Cowboy defense. God, damn if he do, damn if he don't. Damn if he do, damn if he don't. One of the other things that I'm completely just sick about, these narratives that is being painted. They show where Russell Wilson, he doesn't give his receiver a chance, that he throw the ball in a tunnel, on that red zone conversion that everybody keeps talking about. And I say this, consistently. I've said this, multiple times. I'll say it again. Russell Wilson should have most definitely gave either a tight end or a receiver or whoever a chance to make a play. He should have definitely did that. But to me, the bigger picture and the bigger story in that moment was the fact that if you go watch the film, nobody was open in that series. Nobody. Go watch it for yourself. And that's kind of been the story of this New York Giant offense, man. These weak-ass just play designs, these play calls, and just been absolutely treacherous in the red zone. And for some reason, the misdirection of the blame always misfires on Coach Dable. Or just this coaching staff in period. It is absolutely criminal, man. Now I get it. Russell Wilson, he didn't play the best of games. He didn't. But the fact that we talking about Russell Wilson like he is absolute garbage and he belongs to the bottom of the league in conversations of quarterbacks, that's crazy to me, man. And people are going right along with it. They just going right along with the bullshit. And I just see through it. And it's just sad, man. It really is. It's just crazy sad. But all in all, we got this game, man, that we're going to talk about. We got the Chargers. And again, like I said, the type of time that I am on is that I am just not going to talk about us beating the Chargers. Like, I don't look at it as impossible. I think roster-wise, I feel the same way as I felt before the season started. I just really not scared of anybody roster-wise. But like the video that I just put out, I'm not going to undermine the importance of coaching. So there are a couple key things, man, versus the Chargers that we really have to ask ourselves, are we prepared for? First is Justin Herbert, man. That man looks good. I ain't going to hold y'all. The man looks good right now. Not only what he could do with his arm talent, but I don't know, maybe it's just me, but he just looks like he even added a burst, man, to the run game. He is somebody that could definitely hurt you if we're not disciplined in our gaps assignments and rushing the quarterback. He will hurt you. He will hurt you. And y'all know we have struggled with that consistently. So that is a big worry of mine, man. A big worry of mine. Another thing is, like I said with coaching, Coach Harbaugh is one hell of a coach. Is one hell of a coach. And he's seasoned enough to know how to approach a rookie quarterback. And I asked this question in my last video. I'll ask it again. Do y'all really and truly believe that Coach Dable can outcoach Coach Harbaugh? I don't see it. My heart wants to believe it. That can't change. I want to be able to say that, no, Coach Dable is in the hot seat. He is about to put together his best body of work. He is about to turn things on and capitalize by having Jackson Dart. I want to say these things. But the truth of the matter is this. He went into this season in the hot seat. He knew how important this season was. So if you ain't seen it these first 3 games, and let's say I'll remove the Cowboy game from it, but if you ain't seen it in these games so far, then I just don't believe that there is a switch that is to be turned on from this coaching staff. I don't. So that's one of my worries. Amarion Hampton out of UNC. I used to watch him consistently. Can't sleep on the man. He will drain us if we do not stop the run. If we are not disciplined, if we are not aggressive. They have some injuries up front in the offensive line. Yes, we could take advantage of it. But again, it's just one of those serious conversations where you have to ask yourselves, okay, we've said this plenty of times before. What are we actually going to do? Forget the conversation piece. Forget the conversation piece as to what can happen. What are we actually going to do? That's the meat and potatoes of everything. Also, they have a defense, man, that plays fast. And right now, as week 4 is concerned, they look like one of the best defenses in the league. I'm just being real with y'all. So, can we overcome those things? Can we overcome Justin Herbert playing as good as he is right now? Can we overcome Coach Harbaugh? I doubt. I know a lot of people saying, oh, this can be a trip game for the Chargers. That's the easy thing to say when you are just a bad team, right? Especially with potential. Especially with potential. That's the easy thing to say. That's the comforting thing to say. But with Coach Harbaugh, he's going to make sure that these guys know in that locker room that you can't sleep. You can't sleep. Are we going to be able to stop the run consistently on Amarion Hampton, man, who is, trying to build on top of games and really make a name for himself in the National Football League? And what can this offense do versus a Los Angeles Charger team, man, that right now is on fire? It's on fire. Now, let's talk about our quarterback, man, Jackson Dart, a.k.a. J Money. As my dog, Ghost Dog, would say, New Jack City. That is the most exciting thing to look forward to in this game, man. The quarterback that we drafted in J Money, we've seen him in preseason. We've seen, good things there. We've heard good things in the offseason, but now it's go time. So what is Jackson Dart going to look like in the regular season when it actually means something? And when we absolutely need a quarterback that can play above the playbook. What do we have in this guy? I will say this, man. Jackson Dart looks hungry. Looks hungry. I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. When I was in high school and I had to sit out my junior year in high school, that was like the worst and best thing that could really happen for me. I say the worst is because you just want to play, right? Of course. Football players want to play. They want to play through injury. They want to play through hard times. They just want to play, right? I didn't have the grades. So I remember just watching my team go out there, and every single game I was there. I was in the stands, and that was weird because I've never, experienced that, right? But the good thing is it fed my hunger. It fed my hunger watching to get those mental reps that I would have never gotten before, to be able to watch my team go out there and battle. Every single game, it fed my hunger. And I see that in Jackson Dart. I see him looking from the sideline, waiting for his opportunity. And then you could see when he actually did get into the game the couple of times that he did, you would see him when he ran the ball. He ran with intensity, right? But how did he finish his runs? He finished his runs the same way that Cam Scatterbull finished his runs. Aggressive. Just ready to go. And see, that is what makes me excited to see Jackson Dart. It's because I know hunger when I see it, man. And that man, mentally, he is hungry. Speaking of the mobility aspect of it, man, he is mobile. He is mobile. Now, we just talked about what Justin Herbert can do with his legs. Well, let's not get it twisted. Jackson Dart can do something as well. Jackson Dart can make you pay as well. And that is the element that, is can't be underrated, because when all fails, and especially with this play designs and shit that we've been seeing from this team, when all shit breaks down, at some point we're just going to have to rely on just natural ability and talents. And I think Jackson Dart does have that. But you also have to ask yourself, okay, what does Jackson Dart do that Russell Wilson doesn't? And one of the things, too, that I could say is I like the height advantage. I've never been a fan of short quarterbacks unless they have been proven, right? But Jackson Dart, I like the fact that he has the height of a quarterback and that he's able to actually see over the offensive and defensive line. And so a lot of these reads are going to be more confident reads and more responsible reads, I would like to think. I would like to think the decision making would be better at the quarterback position. I don't have a worry as to the rookie aspect. I only think the rookie aspect will benefit us, because I don't think that Jackson Dart will be gun shy. If anything, I think it'd be the opposite. I think we would have to remind Jackson Dart to like make sure he's playing smart. So I say all of this to say, man, I'm excited to see J Money take these QB1 charges. That is something that Giant fans we looking forward to seeing. But again, let's keep it real. It's bigger than just that aspect of it. It's bigger than just J Money going out there. We got to put this man in the best position to succeed. And right now we're in an opportunity where there is no film on Jackson Dart like that, and we could take advantage of that. Will we is the question. Will we is the question. So let's get into some, keys to victories here, man. Some things that we just absolutely need to do. Absolutely need to do. And y'all already know where I'm going to go first, man. Let's just go ahead and rip this Band-Aid off, man. First thing is first, coaching. I don't think that the creativity, bag just automatically opens because we have Jackson Dart at quarterback. I'm sorry to tell y'all, but that is a myth, y'all. That is a myth. If y'all keep thinking to yourselves that, because of a new quarterback, you're just going to see all of this creativity inside the playbook now. If they didn't have it before, they won't have it again. Yes, will the play calling and stuff alter and change? Yeah. But I'm talking play designs. See, that's the thing I pay attention to because I watch these other teams that are actually competitors, good football teams. The Lions, I watch them a lot because I like what they do offensively. The Rams, I like what they do offensively. And what they do as far as play design wise, it is clean. It keeps the defense on their toes. You got to play the best defense that you can play versus offenses that I'm referring to. With us, it just seems so fucking high schoolish. So I'm big on the creativity aspect of it. Also, can we make some damn adjustments, man? Like, I like to always, reference boxing, and when I'm talking about life, when I'm talking about football and just all aspects. But you don't go into a boxing match. What made Floyd the greatest of all time, I would say, is because he was a master at adjustments. Floyd knew how to alter after those first few rounds. Okay, this is what it is. So now I know I need to be the aggressor, stay on top of this guy. Or maybe I need to let this guy go ahead and tire himself out. Or I just need to outbox this guy because he can't outbox. Like, there are adjustments that I feel like what makes good teams good. And we just haven't seen that, man. We haven't seen that from this coaching staff. And that is what just really bothers me. And that is why I'm so adamant on just getting these guys up out of here. But keys to victory wise, man, can we get some damn adjustments? Can we coach the game? And aggressiveness. Can we be aggressive? I actually stand on a different side than a lot of these Giant fans stand on. I've been hearing a lot of take the points type talk. And I'm not even here to say who's right and who's wrong, because you could be right. I don't see it that way, though. I just don't. Especially in the position that we are in, man. I want to see an aggressive team, man, that looks like they are a 0-3 team. Hungry for a win. That is what I want to see. So when everybody's talking about, oh, man, kick the field goal. Yes, kick the field goal in some instances, but no, if we are smelling the red zone and we want to make sure that we get this dub, right? We want to make sure that we put a win on this record. Kicking a field goal is just some soft shit depending on situations of the game. I want to see aggressiveness, man. I want to see an aggressive approach to everything that we do. See, it's easy for us to talk about being hungry when you're 0-3, but I want to see it. I want to see it translate on the field. Also, playmakers, man. Playmakers. And I'm going to talk about the players. I'm going to talk about the players because it's the players too. I'm not trying to discount that. There's some players, and we're going to get into that. But we need the playmakers, man, to take advantage of anything that they give us. Anything. Anything that they give, we should take. We should take. And that goes to what I was just saying about looking like a team that is 0-3, trying to get a win. Because that bullshit that we did with the Chiefs, you over there having the ball in your hand to recover a fumble and you letting the quarterback and Patrick Mahomes snatch it from a linebacker, that's pathetic. These interceptions, if you're there, catch the damn ball. I don't want to hear that shit, oh, they play defense so they can't catch. No, they're athletes. They catch the damn ball, man. We need turnovers. We need big plays. We need playmakers to be playmakers. No time for the, next time. Oh, my bad. No time for that shit. You don't get that luxury when you're 0-3. Look around the league. Everybody's everybody's getting a win. That shit should feel like that shit should speak to you. Again, can we get to the quarterback, please? Can we get to the quarterback? No, let me switch that. Because forget getting to the quarterback. Can we make plays? Can we tackle the fucking quarterback? Forget getting to the quarterback, because we do that. We'll get to the quarterback all day and night. Can we tackle the quarterback? Because I'm tired of seeing us doing all of these beautiful ass pass rushing moves, get in there just for us to end up on a highlight reel of Patrick Mahomes or if we bullshit of a Justin Herbert. And then also on the defensive side of things, can we take advantage of these long down conversions on defense? Please. Please. I swear we got to be the only team in the National Football League to where it could be 3rd and 50. And offenses will get the first down like it ain't shit. Like it ain't shit. That is some of the most irritating things to watch, man, from this team and from this defense. We need to take advantage of all long down conversions. And part of that is lack of discipline, missing tackles, the whole nine. Part of that is everything is not just, in that aspect, is not just a coaching piece to it. A lot of that is bullshit from players. And that's another, I have smoke for players. I do have smoke for players. Because I may not have spoken to that side of things because I've just been so adamant on speaking about these coaches. But best believe I have smoke for players. See, Brian Burbs and Kayvon Thibodeau, to be honest with you, they're the only ones on this defensive line, to me, that has been living up to the expectation. I'm going to be real with you. And as hard as this for me to say, Dexter Lawrence, he ain't been having it, man. I'm going to just keep it real. This dude, Dex ain't Dexing. There's a few times out there with Dex where he looked like he don't need to be double teamed. Man's out of shape. I've seen him getting tossed around a little bit. Dex ain't Dexing, man. I'm sorry. And I'm waiting for Dex to wake his ass up, man. Enough is enough. And I ain't gonna lie, I've been real lenient on it because it's Dex. And I don't like to overreact. It is just week 3. But some shit is going to have to shake, man. And I'm not making no excuses for him. I don't want to hear that shit. Oh, he's having a child and all of this other stuff. And no. Put up or shut up. Because I ain't going to lie. He not looking like Dex, man. For real. Again, speaking of that defensive line, Frank White, I'm with you. Abdul Carter. This is why Giant fans, you don't give too much too early. And when somebody tries to step in and they try to ask for the number 56, you check that shit. Because I would have been absolutely pissed if Abdul Carter would have marched out to the field and he would have been rocking 56 doing some of the shit that I see Abdul doing, man. And this is not me trying to overreact and try to act like Abdul is just going to be garbage or anything asinine like that. But his tackling ability is in question. It is in question. Fuck getting to the quarterback. Because that shit ain't doing much for us. We need to make plays. And I'm tired of seeing Abdul Carter, if you really want to watch him, y'all talking about Kayvon Thibodeau, but there's sometimes when he's out there just lollygagging around. And then there's times, he'll make a beautiful move to get to the quarterback. But can't tackle worth shit right now. So, again, this D-line is underwhelming. It's not playing up to the standard that I expect and need them to play up to. And they need to step their shit up. Point blank, period. And I don't care where they're placed. I don't give a damn if Dexter Lawrence is playing safety. They need to step their shit up, man. No excuses. Theo Johnson, I got smoke for him. If it ain't one thing, it's another. At first, it's you dropping passes, and then you blocking like a hoe. Need you to get your head out your ass, Theo. Because it's pathetic, some of the shit I see Theo Johnson out there doing. Some of the shit I see, I'm like, God dang, man. All this shit I've been hyping Theo Johnson up. It's pathetic, man. It's pathetic. DJ Davidson, soft as shit. I can't. Every time I see him out there on the field, I want to cry. Soft as fuck. So everybody, man, pretty much in that interior defensive line, man, I'm expecting production out of everybody, man. Point blank, period. That's just the type of see, I ain't gonna lie, man. Some of y'all don't feel me, but it's cool. That's just the type of time that I'm on. Man. Like, I'm no more fluff. No more fluff about this shit, man. We 0-3. We 0-3 when we could very easily have been 3-0. Easily. Like, this shit wasn't... to be 3-0 wouldn't have been impossible for us, man. It really wouldn't have. Like that shit I was actually talking in the off season, like it wasn't crazy, especially when you see how things panned out. Really isn't. Also, I want to take the time to say this too, man. See, I don't mind, talking with my Giant family about Giant shit. We gonna get on our team. We're qualified to do so. And I respect it coming from Giant fans who know more about Giant football than anybody else would. But see, there's been a case of other teams talking big boy shit, and they're only a product of a weak-ass schedule. See, there's teams who would probably have the same record as us if they had the schedule that we had. I see a lot of teams out there. No, I ain't gonna say a lot, but I see a couple of teams out there that just had their first win and now they talking big boy shit. Bears, Panthers. It's amazing what one win could do for the mindset of some of these fan bases. It's amazing. We got Bears fans talking crazy about us like they are just on such a higher tier than us. Yeah, y'all beat y'all beat Dallas, y'all beat the Cowboys, but y'all beat a CD-less team. How? I mean, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? And y'all played them away. On top of that, we're not the same. We're not the same. Because as things was looking, if CD would have played that whole game, I guarantee that Bears game would have looked a lot different. I promise you. And then the Panthers. There's Panther fans out there. I'm not even talking about my twin brother. I see Panther fans talking just like they just this fucking wonderful of a team. Y'all beat up on the Falcons and now y'all back. Man, cut the shit. Cut the shit. Because all in all, a few of y'all better be lucky we don't play y'all this year. Because I really wouldn't let y'all get away with the shit that y'all trying to get away with. But that's neither here or there. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to get too distracted because we got to focus on the Chargers. But that is that. That is that, man. That is the type of time that I am on. Earn everything. I expected nothing at all. This is Coach Dable's last leg. And if it's ever been a put up or shut up time, it is definitely it now. So it is not in me to ever go into a game just automatically accepting defeat and looking at it like it is impossible for us to get a victory. Do I feel confident? Absolutely not. I don't. I don't at all. But I for sure know that this shit isn't impossible. And when 1 p.m. get around, I'm going to be suited up. And I'm still going to be making sure I do my job as a fan and making sure that, I'm cheering on the squad and I'm rocking heavy on my end. That's just what it is. So, a huge game for us. This is week 4. And if something's going to shake, it's going to have to shake now. It's going to have to shake now. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is all I have for us this morning. Listen, man. Thank y'all for rocking with me this morning. I know this is a little different time schedule that we've had. I've been super busy, y'all. I've been super busy. And, you know, better late than never, I guess you would say. And I just wanted to make sure, man, that I got, you know, all of this off my chest, man, and we was able, you know, to talk about it. But I see y'all in the comments. Shout out to each and every one of y'all. My guy, Last Man Standing, I see you. Mike Sports Vibes, Minnesota Viking content creator, I see you. Frank White, thanks for rocking with me, bro. JC Rhythms, I see you. My sister's in the chat as well, man. Shout out to my big sis. Born for Sports is in the building. Says he will be out there tomorrow. Let's go. Make sure you hold it down, man. Represent, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to Born for Sports if you haven't already. And as we close this thing, man, please make sure that you subscribe to the Aboriginal Sports Network. Subscribe right now, where you catch all my live streams, all my pregame and postgame live streams. And of course, make sure that you subscribe to T.P. Wade, the Giant. It's showtime, man. It's go time. Y'all make sure that right after the game, y'all know how we give it up. We'll be right here for the post-game live stream. Make sure y'all tune in. See you then. New York Giants, salute to each and every one of you. V5, full form. Peace.
AKA lion, AKA tiger, how we swinging iron, walking through the fire, certified pioneer. Yeah. Keep applying pressure to the foes, going closer than I am here, closer than my dish. TP Wade, the Giant here.